Hello everybody and welcome to Haus. My name's Rob and today we are going to be going over the news of the week. Yes, that's right, we are bringing this back from over at the Game House channel, so if you have arrived from over there, this may seem familiar to you, but I'm very excited because I love talking about all the new things that are happening with Pokemon. I'm already showing one that I meant to talk about later. We'll get to that in a second, but before we dive in, I'll ask that you guys like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the great Pokemon content that we have coming out here at Haus. And let me know in the comment section below what you are most intrigued by or excited by with all of these new announcements, because spoiler alert, we have a few different announcements and we're going to be taking a look at some leaks and rumors, the things that we like to do here at Haus with the news. And we're going to get started here. I'm going to keep this on mute, but we've got big news that came out from Pokemon and Lego, something that I am honestly shocked has not happened before. I know Pokemon has done stuff with other, like, you know, building material games. I think there was even a Roblox series with them, but for us to get Lego Pokemon, I think is such a big deal. Legos are already very collectible. Pokemon stuff is very collectible. When you combine both of them, it feels like it's just going to be a no-brainer. There are so many different Pokemon that they can put out here. There are so many mega evolutions, you know, alternate forms, just so many things that they can do with this. I know I am personally very excited about this. I played with Legos as a kid all the time, specifically Star Wars Legos for me, but I can tell you that if there had been a serious, I don't know, amount of Pokemon Legos when I was younger, I would have absolutely been the target audience. But even in my 30s now, I'm still the target audience for this because I will absolutely be grabbing those. But we're not going to get them until 2026, which is a little bit of a bummer. But let's be honest, I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to cover that and discuss it a little bit more. I'm really interested to see what they're going to end up picking, which Pokemon the first set's going to be. I imagine it's going to be Gen 1, maybe Gen 10. Like, you know, next year's the 30th anniversary. We've talked about that a lot. Well, I guess I've talked about it a lot. I'm saying we as if I'm talking to the old channel over at Game House, but I have discussed it over there a lot. You'll hear about it a lot here. I really think the 30th anniversary is going to be a big deal. This is the first thing that we are getting for that 30th anniversary for next year, confirmed at least. I'm interested if they're maybe going to kind of path it in with Gen 10 or something else like that as well. So very interesting. Really excited about this. But we're going to move on because Pokemon TCG Pocket also announced today that they are putting in a new expansion pack, which we're finally going to get shiny Pokemon. So this is a big deal. Shining Revelry is coming to the Pokemon TCG Pocket game, something that is very popular, right, with, you know, the Pokemon TCG game in general. I know I loved Shining Fates. They overprinted it, sadly, but I still think it's one of my all-time favorite sets of cards. I just love shiny Pokemon. Who doesn't really? They're awesome. You know, they're rare. They're interesting. It's something for you to chase. And now they're going to have it in TCG Pocket, which, you know, is going to be interesting considering most of the time you can't trade in everything right away. I wonder if they will change that with this set. The new trade mechanics, I believe, are going to be coming out with this set as well. I can't say that for sure, but something tells me that that may be the case. So, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Have a little cough I'm still, you know, coming back from here. But regardless, you know, there are, I guess, going to be Pokemon from Paldea for the first time, which I think is really a big deal, to be honest with you. You know, we've basically gotten, you know, a few different Pokemon from some of the other generations, but there was a big focus, right, on Gen 4 with Shattered Time, Space Time. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, whatever the Shattered one is. So, getting these shiny Pokemon in there is going to be awesome. I'm very intrigued to see what the pull rates are going to be. Is it going to be that, you know, they have the normal artwork in there already for them, and then you have shiny forms, or is it going to be just completely different shiny forms? I know we've gotten a little bit of a teaser for it, but I'm intrigued to see what else is going to be arriving. Along with this, we also got Alolan Raichu is on the way. We already knew that Alolan Raichu, due to leaks, was going to be coming out here soon for Pokemon Unite, but it will be joining on April 17th officially. I know that they made this announcement a little more than a week ago. We just haven't done one of these videos yet because I was sick, and then, we had only just started the channel. But I'm hoping to do these, by the way, pretty much every single week. So there's Pokemon news almost every single week, and there's Pokemon leaks as well almost every single week, which is pretty crazy. But regardless, Alolan Raichu is arriving on Pokemon Unite in a little less than a month. And then we get Alcremie, and then we don't really know after that. So it'll be interesting to see what other Pokemon they're going to add. I will say, I think Alolan Raichu looks interesting. Its ultimate looked a little underwhelming to me, but it looks like it's going to be great for zone control. So that could be great, obviously, when you're fighting for mid-boss or whatever you want to call it. Whether it's Rayquaza, Zapdos, whatever is in the middle of Unite, depending on when it's being played and which map you're playing on. But Alolan Raichu looks like it's going to be fun. I'm glad that Raichu's finally getting some love. I wish it could have been normal Raichu as well, but Alolan 1 surfing around seems like it's going to be great. So no real complaints there for me. Last bit here, we've got, Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr. They're obviously starting to celebrate the 3 new starters that are coming for Pokemon Legends ZA. And there's going to be, for Pokemon Go right now, it looks like they're doing, a community day in March for Totodile so that you can go out and catch it, more frequently or more often. So, yeah, that'll be great. And like I said, you're getting ready for a Pokemon that will be in Legends ZA. Whether or not you pick it, between it, Chikorita, and Tepig, that'll be up to you. But that's the little bit of news we got from Pokemon Go. Now we're going to head into leaks and rumors. I want to always remind you guys that these are leaks and rumors, right? They are not even officially really leaks. These are, people will call them leaks, but they're really just rumors until we see more evidence. A lot of these are just words that people use. But I like the Hidden Power podcast. Those guys are awesome, honestly. They stay so up to date with everything. And they're able to get people to, send them rumors and stuff. If you guys want me to talk about certain ones, you can let me know about those in the comments below. But these, I think this is a really good one. So they've got, a few different things. Some of them that I had seen even in the last week and a half plus, and ones that are kind of new. So there are going to be 2 new megas that will debut in the next Legends ZA Presents trailer, non-Gen 6 megas, which is interesting. One of them apparently is going to be Mega Victory Bell, which is very interesting to say the least. Emma and Mimi stories, if you remember Looker from the X and Y post-game, these 2 characters are apparently going to be potentially, not just potentially, they'll be in the game, and they were kids last time we saw them, so it'll be interesting to see how much older they are, because that'll give us an idea of how much further in the future we are since Pokemon X and Y initially came out. Then there will be new gameplay features that are tied to Lumio City at night, potentially promotion matches as well. So what I like to do is I like to read all that for you, and then I like to give you guys my thoughts on each part. So the 2 new megas debuting are not going to be from Gen 6. I think they're going to hold those until we get a little closer to the release date, so no surprise there. But we did new megas. I actually recently came out with a video on the channel, if you guys want to go check it out, where I kind of discussed whether or not we're even going to get all of the megas that we already have. I think there's 50 or 60 of them in the games already, or in this game specifically from the older games. So I don't really know. I don't want to spoil anything for that. You guys should go check that out. But it is cool that we're going to be getting 2 new megas here. And then one of them is going to be Mega Victory Bell. It seems like Mega Victory Bell is almost, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but it is a rumor that is being spread like wildfire. I've seen it in multiple different places. I've seen it on Reddit. I've seen pictures of it on different places from 4chan. I don't really use 4chan myself. And then I've seen multiple people on X/Twitter talking about it. It seems like Mega Victory Bell is gonna make it. I would say that there's a better than 50% chance that it's gonna happen. Either that or everybody's believing the exact same rumor. I'm not gonna take that for sure right now. Like I said, you gotta take every leak/rumor with a grain of salt. They call this leaks. I think it's smart to put potential leaks because it's really just a potential leak. And then you have Emma and Mimi's story. Like I said, I mean, that's going to be really cool because we really do get an idea of how much further are we in the future. You know, where is our characters from X and Y? Where's Professor Sycamore? We haven't seen him yet in this, right? And these two, I wonder if this means that Looker's not going to be in it, or maybe part of the storyline or like a side quest is going to be, you know, going and finding Looker, because we saw his office in one of the trailers, and it looked like people pointed out that there was a picture of either Emma or Mimi, or of the, I believe it was the Esper, that they had as a Pokemon there. So we know that they're going to be in there for sure somehow. How they are going to release this in the trailer is going to be interesting as well, because not everybody played that part of the game for X and Y. So continuing that storyline is going to be really interesting, and I wonder how they're going to kind of weave it into the story, or again, if it's going to just be a total side story. I think I'd prefer for it to be a part of the main story. I thought Looker was really an interesting character. I know I'm not the only one, so I would hope to see him kind of weaved in there as well. And maybe, you know, he and Sycamore are off on an adventure, and that's why Emma and Mimi are stepping in, and we're stepping in as well. I wouldn't hate that. Last bit here is that the new gameplay features tied to Lumia City at night, potentially promotion matches. So we do know we're getting day-night cycle in this game for sure, and I do think that that's going to affect the Pokemon that we see, similar to what we saw in Legends Arceus. And the fact that there's going to be a new gameplay feature, I wonder if it's going to be like at night you can go do new things if the sewers open up, or I don't know, stores are closed, so there's more Pokemon running about. Like, what that looks like would be really interesting. The promotion matches, I think, are, you know, tied to, we saw at the end of each of the new trailers for Pokemon Day 2025 that, you know, there was this, like, call that you got on your Rotom phone, and then, you know, the whole, you know, tower lit up till the Pokeball was at the top. And there's there are theories that people, you know, are saying that you have to work your way up through the tower with each area, maybe. You know, I don't know if like alpha Pokemon are coming back, so maybe this is a new way for you to kind of open up each new area, is that you have to defeat this tower and, you know, get to the top. I don't really know, because, you know, normally this is a gym. So how this is going to work, or if it's only going to be that you can do it at night, or maybe it's like a, I don't know, like a street gang thing or something like that. I have no idea, right? Like how this would work out. But I am intrigued, because I think that they've got to get creative. If you're just going to be within a city, how do you get all the Pokemon? How do you, you know, find a way to keep things new, fresh, and, you know, interesting? Like, I really don't even know. Are you going to be able to run around the city, you know, from the very start? Our area is going to be blocked off, all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited. I hope that this is the kind of trailer that we get. I'm curious if we're going to get this trailer with the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement that's going to be coming up here in a little over a week. Well, it's closer to 2 weeks. Probably closer to 2 weeks from the time I'm recording this. So whether or not that's going to be during that time period, or if they're going to push it towards the summer, it's good to know that we're going to be getting more announcements. We're going to get another trailer that will reveal more. If this is a Legends ZA Presents specifically, then I would have to hope that maybe they're going to give us a little bit more info than this, because otherwise this is just a trailer, not an Legends ZA Presents. So very interesting stuff, to say the least. As I asked before, please let me know what you guys think about this, because I want to have that conversation with you, and I want to know where your heads are at, because this sounds fun to me, but I am a little intrigued, and not even, I wouldn't say that I'm not skeptical, because I'm very skeptical of this. I will be of everything until I see it. I mean, I was the person who went on Reddit, you know, 10 minutes before the new trailers came out, and it showed the 3 starters, and I was like, there's no way they're going to do 2 Gen 2 starters in Tepig. What a weird combo. I was wrong, big time. So we'll have to see. But that is going to wrap it up for us on this video. And yeah, thanks for watching. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.